Concrete heads, Owen Blevins, ConcreteAnswers.tv, bringing you the Internet's most passionate show about concrete plants and equipment. Today, I have Karl Wadensten with me from Vibco Vibrators. We're here at the world headquarters, also where Karl broadcasts live for the Lean Nation on AM 790 in Rhode Island. Awesome radio show. We're going to be on the air a little later this afternoon, but I thought I'd take some time and say hello while I was in town here. Karl, great to be here.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thanks, everybody, for joining in, Owen, and internet viewers. The whole Lean Nation that you see here, our flag here, and our moniker, is all about continuous improvement. And continuous improvement and elimination of waste. Waste is all around us, as you've seen for the last day and a half.
Incredible tour here, Karl. Your folks were just unbelievable. They opened themselves up. You and your staff are just incredible. I got to tell you, Crete heads, we're going to have a couple of installments on ConcreteAnswers.tv to kind of give you the inside tour of Vibco vibrators and why it should be really the only vibrator you buy. It's an incredible product, and I'm really pumped up to show you guys all about this product once I get things edited on video and out to you. So I'm going to start off here, Karl. I got a couple of questions for you.
Sure.
Do me a favor and tell me, if you would, just a real quick customer success story.
Well, we have so many different customer success stories, and one I'm going to mention to the viewers because we're in Iraq. We're in the Middle East fighting. And, there's a sense of patriotism. I mean, the young men and women of all ages, they're not just young, of all ages are over there serving our country for the freedoms that we all enjoy here.
Amen.
And you saw one of the things we had it's a Army Corps of Engineers group over in Iraq, and they're making these gun stockades that they can just pick up, precast and drop at different outposts, whether it's checkpoints areas.
Okay,
Remember I showed you that?
Sure, yeah,
Remember
absolutely.
I showed you that?
Yeah,
and
pillbox. It's kind of like a portable pillbox.
Portable pillbox.
Yeah.
And we should put that on the TV so people can see it. So
yeah,
I'll
put a picture.
Here we had this, Corps of Engineers, young guy call up and say, we're not getting the concrete. We have a lot of steel in here. We're pouring specialty concrete, and it was a special mix, and they had fibers in it. They had this for strength because they need to withstand the different assault rockets, whatever they're doing.
Compressive strength, all that. Yeah.
Compressive strength, the whole thing. And they called us up, and they actually sent us pictures on the internet of what they were doing because he just tried to describe it, and he said he was having trouble in these areas. And he sent a whole host of pictures. And we drew on those pictures and showed him what he needed to do. Rather than having a phone conversation, we visited him in Iraq. And,
cool. Yeah.
So over the internet.
Yeah. Kind of your virtual van that I saw.
Virtual van.
Yeah.
And, if you look in the pictures, I'd love to post them there, you'll see the traditional garb that they had, civilians working with the Corps to learn how to do construction work. Because at the end of this conflict, at some point, they're going to need to rebuild Iraq. So they need basic core competencies on how do you do precast. So that was a big one, and we love helping out our armed forces to really protect and help our soldiers over there.
So you guys have a huge presence on the internet.
Yeah.
How do you think that or feel that benefits the customer?
Well, the internet, so many people are looking for things on the internet, and we try and get as much information out there to let people know we understand their pain, understand their industry, and we get them to technical data very quickly. But besides the technical data, we get them like data. So, if somebody has a concrete mixing truck, and they're pouring pervious concrete. This is a new thing. The pervious concrete. It is
That's hot in our industry.
Oh, man.
Very
you
hot.
Can't even get it out of the chute, especially if you have a low discharge angle, or you have multiple chutes and get this out. And everybody's concerned about safety, so Vibco gets products to help safety. You don't want guys over their head raking.
Extending or whatever.
I have a bum shoulder. I'm not going to... one or two rakes, and I'm done for the day. But, now we can show, share pictures, share best practices. Because the concrete industry, whether it's ACI, MPCA, the block guys, all these associations, That's what their impetus is, to share best practices. Why reinvent the wheel? So our website, we do that. So people can go and look for product data. They can look for best practice. They can see how people are using it. And then the light bulb goes off and they say, oh, I understand that.
Nice. Well, you're preaching to the choir on that one. I just think the web's the best way for our customers to get information.
Exactly.
They're craving.
Yes.
They really want this information.
Yeah.
So the last question I'm going to ask you is, I've been at your place now for a couple of days.
Yep.
I've talked to almost every employee pretty in depth, and the one thing that just is resounding is they're all very competent, they're consciously competent, and they are extremely positive. Not fake positive, but I'm sensing this just enthusiasm, it comes out of their pores. You sense it. And I want to know, what is your secret sauce? What are you doing there? How has that happened?
It's, and we've had discussions on it, and it's hard to quantify into one succinct, clear, just sentence. But one of the basic premises is respect for people. And the people on your concrete plant floors, the people on your job sites that are working on the work, should have the utmost respect from people in management, from the owners, from whoever it is that leads them, and listen to what they have to say, listening to the ideas and implementing, because they're the people that are working on the work. And if you listen and show them this respect and show them that you're willing to help remove constraints and roadblocks. And constraints and roadblocks can be, just someone having the liberty in a precast facility to move a bench from the right side to the left side, and saying, I can work faster if it's on my left rather than the right. And the boss or foreman says, Owen, great idea, let's do it. And before you know it, it starts becoming contagious. He comes back and he says, Owen, if you get me a pair of these special pliers, I can really do the job faster. Yeah. And then it's trust back and forth. It's trust that that what they're thinking is well thought out, well vetted out in their head, and they get into groups, but it's that respect. It's
awesome.
the respect.
Karl, I really want to thank you for the time you and your staff spent with me the last couple of days. Creed heads, I'm going to have Karl tell you where you can find his website. Your website is, Karl? The
website is www.vibco.com. You can go to the radio show and you can listen on your computers. We're at 4 to 5 every day, Monday through Friday. And that's www.790business.com and the Lean Nation.
Yeah, we'll have that all posted on the website for you folks and linked up. We'll get you all linked up. Listen, Creed heads, check out Vibco. Of course, if you have any questions, email us, give us a call on the blog. We'll look forward to seeing you soon. Take it easy.